Unhinged Wonders. We are your hosts, Daisy,
And Chrysanthemum.
and this is Take 3, where one trio talks, reacts, streams, geeks out.
And collectively have a mental breakdown. We are reacting to the next part of SBN Supernatural, Season 5. Obviously. Sorry. What's the word?
Presented to the Council of Credence.
Presented to the Council of Credence by Daisy.
We'll have a playlist down in the description below, so if you missed any parts and you don't want to lose any context, we've got you covered. So, with us starting season 5, we have reached the end of our SBN re records. And
Woo.
Peony has since opted out of doing the rest of the series with us, but that is a-okay. We love her. We still love her. We love Peony. This show just isn't her cup of tea, and I fully understand that.
Fair enough.
But all right. Oh, and also, if we get the editing schedule correct, this should be coming out on Halloween. So happy Halloween,
Spooky
everybody!
wookie.
Let's hope
Happy
I get
spooky,
Let's
guys.
hope I got the editing schedule right. If not, this is going to be real awkward.
We'll see.
We'll see. We'll hope and pray.
Yes.
All right. Season 5 was a lot of me playing on my phone while the world burned around our dear boys because I was just so done at this point. But here we go anyway. All right. Characters. We got Lucy, also known as Lucifer. Raphael shows up like once and then gets name dropped a bunch, so whatever, but he's a big guy, like a big character, like for the rest of the series. So like we kind of have to mention him now or else it won't make sense when we meet him later. Crowley, one of our favorite Scottish demons. The other being Crowley from Good Omens. Our two favorite Scottish demons in the world of fandom are both named Crowley, and I
That's
love
so
that,
amazing.
especially since Good Omens Crowley is played by David Tennant. We love David Tennant,
Ayy.
but that is the
Scotland
wrong.
forever.
But yes, that is the wrong franchise. So we're gonna refocus this. And Meg is back and has a new body because, of course, we have to bring Meg back.
Dee 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 dee
I
dee.
freaking hate Meg, but she's decent in this season and the following season, so I will tolerate her, but I don't like her. Oh, I really don't want to move on to the next slide, but I have to.
Oh.
We also get to meet
Oh.
the Horseman. War's annoying, but he's only around for one episode, so whatever. Famine's episode is a little freaky, but still a pretty good episode. He mostly sat in his wheelchair being a starving old man. I refuse to talk about Plague's episode. Absolutely refuse. The only thing I will tell you is that there was something disgusting that was also very bright green, and Chris can attest to the fact
Oh,
I got
yep.
way too hung up on that.
Yep.
I
It was
hate,
it was gnarly.
I hate, I have okay, I have said that I hate a lot of episodes throughout the series. Plague's episode easily makes it to at least the top 3.
Oh man.
It was the worst. And why was it bright green?
Because they would get in trouble if it looked realistic.
I don't care. Why did they choose bright green of all the colors? I need to move on.
Bet, gnarly.
Ugh. Ugh. Okay, moving on. Death is cool. He's elegant in both manners and speaking, but eats fast food pizza and other unclassy foods because he's been around for forever and who cares at this point. Death is fun.
Love.
Death is fun. I like death. That sounds very wrong out of context. Hold on. I need to silence my Discord notifications because I forgot to do that before we started filming. And the group
LOL.
chats are going crazy. Okay. All right. All right. We've covered death. Moving on. Okay. Yeah. All right. We get a all right, we got 7 episodes to talk about today, and we're going to try and breeze right through, but ultimately fail as we always do. Episode 4, scenes Dean time traveling again. This time to the future, and once again, against his will, to 2014. I forgot what year season 5 takes place in, but like obviously before 2014. I think it's like 6 years. I can't remember, but we don't have to worry about that. Dean's in 2014. But this time instead of Cass sending him, it's Zach because screw that guy. The Croatoan virus is taking over, and Lucy has possessed Sam. Love that. Cass
Oh.
gave up his angel mojo and is now a stoner and orgy hoster.
Oh gosh.
I don't like it. I don't like it. I love Cass, but I don't like it.
The cringe era.
No, this I did not like. This Cass was not, it was
This I
not
did not
Cass.
like.
It was Cass, but it wasn't Cass, you know?
Yeah,
Like I
yeah.
like I like him because he's Cass, but he's also not
I
Cass.
hear you.
I need to stop thinking about this. Um, Chuck predicts coronavirus. He tells
Oh,
Ardeen to stock up on toilet paper because it will be like gold.
oh,
Chuck
that's
really is
unhinged.
a prophet, and it's like a throwaway line. Like Ardeen is talking to Chuck like after it gets revealed that he's like past Dean because he keeps getting seen with future Dean. Like it's just like a
Mm-hmm.
passing comment where Dean's like talking to him and then he like has to come up with an excuse to like go over and talk to either Cass or future Dean. And just like as he's walking away, Chuck is just like yelling after him like hoard toilet paper because it'll be like gold or something along those lines. And like as I'm watching that, I'm like, they predicted
The
coronavirus.
PTSD.
They predicted coronavirus like 5 years before it was actually gonna happen.
Oh
Like, if
man.
that doesn't tell you Chuck's a prophet, then I don't know what does. Maybe the fact that he wrote in canon books about the boys' life, but whatever. Alrighty. Episode 6. Meet Jesse Turner, an 11-year-old child who's half demon. Literally,
Love.
not like got like infected with demon blood when he was like 6 months old or whatever. No, he's literally half demon. His mom was a human, his dad was a demon. Fun.
Okay, K-pop
Um
demon hunters.
and because he's half demon, that makes him an antichrist. We love that. And because he's half demon, he gets powers. And his power is any childhood beliefs or lies that he believes actually happen. And like those zap toys electrocuting you and itching powder making you itch your brain out. Yes, a girl did do that. No, it was not fun to see the body.
Oh gosh.
A girl literally he like a kid like put itching powder on his babysitter's hairbrush when she was brushing her hair with it, and because there was itching powder on it, she started scratching it and didn't stop until she had scratched down to her brain. Because this kid, Jesse Turner, not the one who put itching powder on her hairbrush, she was like half a mile away or something, like in bed or whatever, believed that itching powder made you itch down to your brain. It was not fun to see the
Lovely.
body, especially because that's what we opened the episode with.
Oh gosh.
Yep. Um, Jesse's demon daddy repossesses his birth mother because kid's been adopted after bio mom gave birth to him. Um, and comes looking for the kid. Jesse is able to kick the demon out of his mom before he hightails it out of there to Australia. Uh,
Ah,
we
yes.
we never see this kid again, at least up to where I am in season 7. Again, it's one of those things where like we could do a lot more with this, but because like stuff is going down, we kind of have to like move stuff along and tie up stories. as quickly
Yeah.
as possible. This episode was fun because it is another episode that shows how good the boys are with kids. The boys are wonderful with kids. Okay, I mean that's technically lie. They're decent with kids, but they're also still grown men who have traumas they haven't like processed quote unquote correctly, and also had a terrible father like growing up. But like despite all that, they're good with the kids. We love it when the boys interact with the kids.
Love.
All right. Best episode this entire freaking season. I freaking love this episode. Oh boy. We hop so many genres. It's hilarious. I couldn't even pick the best parts to throw together in a video. I just recommend you watch the episode because holy heck is it funny. If we ignore the trauma dumping at the end, but whatever. We learn that Dean has a man crush on a character named Dr. Sexy from a medical drama of the same name.
That is hilarious.
I loved this episode so much. Castiel also shows up like 3 times, but every time he tries to do something to get the boys out of wherever they are, he keeps getting sent away and showing up a little more beat up and bloody than the previous time we see him. It's kind of hilarious. Speaking of the trauma dumping, we learn that the trickster is actually the Archangel Gabriel. I love Gabe. I love Gabriel so much. Who ran away during the initial fight between Michael and Lucifer all those thousands of years ago because he couldn't handle it anymore. In his own words, at the end of this episode, he tells the boys, quote, "What you call the end of the world, I call Sunday dinner." And let that just sink in. I feel so bad for Gabriel. I love him so much, and I feel so bad for him. Um, we feel bad for Gabriel, wish him the best, and hope he can manage to stay out of the apocalypse like he has been wanting to for this entire show. He doesn't want to get involved, and I hate that for him. But yes, okay. Switching back to Chris's screen for our only video of the season. Surprisingly, I thought I would have more when I made this.
Ayo.
Eee.
Me, gnarly. Everything's gnarly. Batty, batty, like
All
a
right.
bag of baddies.
So
I'm legit.
before we, all right. So before we start this video, since I can't show you the whole episode, for the changing channels one, episode 8. I figured I should at least show you the title card sequence for this episode because it is adorable. And again, I will link this video at the in the description for this video. But yes, the title card is so cute.
Town to town, tooling rows, family biz to hunting bros, living the lie just to get by. As long as we're moving forward, there's nothing we can't do. Together we'll face the day. You and I won't run away. When the demons come out to play, together we'll face the
Oh my
I
gosh.
love this episode so much. It's the best
You can just
episode.
tell you can just tell they're just buddies.
I know, and also, uh, Jared on the like moped or whatever is so cute because he's too big for it and it's adorable. I love these boys so much. They are total goofballs. Okay. Uh, moving on.
No, it
um,
wasn't.
episode 13, we are once again time traveling, going back in time because remember Anna, our dear angel friend from the last season? Yeah, she's trying to kill Sam.
Love.
And because she can't do it in the present, she decides the next logical solution is to kill his parents before they can give birth to him.
Love.
So Cass throws the boys and himself back in time to stop it. But since Cass is being a little rebel, Hevel cut him off from mojo refills, so he's just resting all bloody and exhausted in a hotel room while the boys go deal with Anna. Um, Side note, pre-hunting John is an absolute sunbeam of a person. Best husband and
Oh.
future father, even after finding out his wife comes from a family of hunters and lied to him about it. I want this John to come back to life. Like if for some reason John Winchester comes back to life, I want it to be pre-hunting John Winchester. He's
Mm,
he's he's so cute and I love him. He's the best character. I love
it
John.
was good.
I love pre-hunting John. And I'm sad that they turned him into, you know, that.
Yeah.
um
Rip.
Um, yes. Anyway, moving on. Because Anna is trying to kill John and Mary, Archangel Michael gets involved for reasons we'll talk about later on and possesses John because he promises to save Mary from dying if John lets Michael possess him. Michael saves Mary, promises Dean and Sam that John and Mary will remember none of what just happened, and then they get sent back to their own time. Uh, the boys come back first and are trying to take a breather when when Cass finally comes back, still bloody and exhausted, and leads to the cutest scene of them rushing to help him like stand or like to help keep him standing and then like lie him down on the bed, and it's so cute. I loved that scene so much. This is also the episode where we get the first official formation of Team Free Will. Technically it's been formed since like season 4, but like this episode is when Team Free Will like officially gets like names dropped, like when we learn the name Team Free Will, and I love it so much. Of course this means that now because they're an official group they get thrown into more problems, but like the boys and Cass are going to be there for each other. Like we love that for them.
I am confusion.
About what?
Free will.
Okay, so okay. This ties into something I'm going to talk about later, so I'll clear up the
Okay.
confusion when we get to that.
Okay, okay.
You'll understand. All right. Episode 16 is a fun one. Apparently the boys have died multiple times. And
Lovely.
we never saw it because they apparently weren't important and the boys kept coming back to life with seemingly no memory that they died.
Huh.
I don't know anymore, but okay. Anyway, they're in heaven now, and Cass through the Impala radio, because the Impala is here for some reason, tells them not to go to the light that is trying to find them, because it's Zack looking for them, so we can kill them or something? I don't care to understand Zack's reasoning anymore. And instead, Cass tells them to follow the road to find a garden and the angel Joshua who takes care of it so that they can talk to Daddy Dearest, aka God. Ash is in heaven! I'm still sad he died, but I'm glad to see he's doing A-okay. He helps them skip a big part of the road and get closer to Joshua. We love Ash. I miss him so much. He's I love Ash.
Rest in peace.
Yes. Zack is being weird again and I need him to die. A fake Mary Winchester shows up to try and convince the boys to do something, but it fails. And then Zach starts talking about how much he likes this Mary, not at all hiding the innuendos.
Oof.
And I hate it so much. I need Zach to die. Luckily, Joshua shows up and gets the boys out of there and to the garden. Daddy Dearest is just straight up gone and is not getting involved. He's just gone. Doesn't care that heaven is going off the rails, doesn't care about anything. So that's great. Cass is mad. The boys are mad. The fans are pleading to be done with this, and no one is having a good time. No one is having a good time.
Oof.
Yeah. Moving on. Episode 18! And the angels are still being absolute jerks. Adam, the boy's half brother, remember him, is alive and has been convinced by Zach that he is to be Michael's vessel for the fight between him and Lucy. It's actually supposed to be Dean, but Dean kept saying no. Again, we're gonna bring this up more later, I'm pretty sure. So we're just gonna we'll bring this back up later. Cass is going through it, running from angels and the power of heaven, and having to deal with the Winchesters being stubborn idiots. He needs a vacation, and I would like to give him one. The third point here on the screen is taking directly from my notes because he finally dies. I have been waiting 2 seasons for this. Screw you, Zach. I don't know where angels go when they die, but I hope there's an angelic hell because that's where you belong. But yes, heck, frickety frackety, yeah, screw you, Zach, you jerk, is. I literally, when I was making this slide, all I did was copy and paste it. I didn't reword anything, I didn't paraphrase anything. That is an exact quote from my watch notes.
Love that.
Yeah, I hated Zach. Um,
Really? I couldn't tell.
yeah, I hide it so well. um, Dean tricks Michael into thinking he said yes to being a vessel, but it goes sideways, and when the three boys try to escape, Michael takes Adam and disappears. Nothing is okay right now. And yes, as per the fourth note, can we all just take a chill pill and talk this out like adults for once? Because this is going on for too long. Alright, last episode we're going to talk about is the season finale, which is the end of the world. Yay! Can I please be
The
done with this
end of
show
the
now?
world as we know it.
Alright, so I mentioned back in season 3 that Heat of the Moment by Asia was one of 2 songs that traumatized this fandom. And so for a bit of context for the first point, screw you DVD version, I've been reserving the DVDs of each season from the library. On the streaming version of the seasons, the song Carry On My Wayward Son by Kansas is supposed to play during the credits of every episode, if I remember correctly. On the DVDs, it's some ominous ambient music. Except for during the intro to the finale of season 5, they played the freaking song while showing us flashbacks of the boys' best moments and the road thus far. And once again, Chris can attest to the fact that I was not okay at all. I hated this because
For real, bro.
then I start season 6 and the credit music is back to the ambient music. But then season 6 finale, it plays the song again. Freak the DVD version. Ugh. Moving on because
My friend, my
yeah,
friend,
yes.
everyone here, pause, water drink, drink water.
I left my
Drink
water
it.
bottle in the other room. Hold on. I'll be back. I gotta go
How
get it.
dare you?
I'll be
You
back.
hydrate.
I'll be back. Give me a second.
Hydrate. Hydrate.
I will. Give me a second.
Hydrate. Get out of here. Never leave your water bottle in a different room, especially if you're going to be talking for who knows how long. You must hydrate, duck.
Water bottle has been retrieved.
Good.
All right.
Hydrate or dihydrate.
Oh no, I accidentally closed my script. Give me a second. I have to find it again. Where did it go? I'm also feeling like kind of stuffy right now, so that's probably not helping. Okay. Alright, so moving on from the song. Chuck is giving us some unnecessary backstory on the Impala and the boys, which, while beautiful, we don't have time for because, oh yeah, did I forget to mention, Sam let Lucy possess him. So that's fun.
Lovely.
Yes. Dean, Cass, and Bobby book it to the seminary where the final battle between Michael and Adam and Lucy and Sam is supposed to take place. Bobby and Cass die, and I literally have this written in my notes. Cass gets turned into life juice. If that tells you anything about how his death went.
Oof.
A fight ensues. Sam is able to take back control of Lucy for a bit and helps Dean throw both him and Michael, still an Adam, into the cage Lucy escaped from. Everything's fine. Cass and Bobby are alive again. Chuck's still giving us unneeded backstory, but who cares? Except everyone should care, because then we see Chuck sitting at his desk, typing away at his computer, and then he just disappears. Just fades out of frame and is gone. And no one has any answers.
Huh.
Yeah. Then we see Dean go live a normal life with Lisa and Ben, who we met back in their season 1 or 2. I can't remember, but they're cute. And everything's fine, except for the Chuck thing. Except not, because why the heck is Sam alive, out of the cage, and watching them through the window from across the street like a creeper? I am not okay. I am not okay. Okay, we can just go ahead
Oh my
and
gosh, oh gosh.
we can
Take
just
another water break.
yes, ma'am.
Take some deep breaths, my friend.
Yes, ma'am. Give me 1 second.
I keep you alive, okay? I try.
Okay, I am calm. I am calm. I am calm. I don't feel calm
Good.
inside, but I'm calm on the outside. So we're gonna
Square breath.
let's just do the timeline. Yay. Okay. So Lucy's free and the apocalypse begins. Very quickly afterward, we learn about the Sword of Michael. It's not an actual sword like I was kind of hoping it would be when we first got told about it, which is kind of disappointing.
Hmm.
It's just the title of Michael's destined vessel, because apparently archangels can have those. And Dean is Michael's. Go ahead and guess who Lucy's destined vessel is. Go ahead,
Your
Chris.
mom.
No. Take a
I
guess,
can't.
Chris. Take a freaking guess.
It's just our boy.
It's Sam. Sam is
Yeah,
Lucy's destined vessel, and I hate it.
yeah. It's just the boy.
Yeah. And you want to know why Dean and Sam are Michael and Lucy's destined vessels? Because
It's the dad, isn't it?
I mean, you're probably not wrong. But apparently, the various falling outs our boys have had throughout these 5 seasons mimic the falling out Michael and Lucy had all those centuries ago.
Oh
I
my
don't
gosh.
even know anymore. Like,
That is unhinged.
it's. I'm okay. Okay, so Cass is alive. We knew this, but he kind of just like disappeared at the end of season 4. And after banishing uh Zach and his lackeys, because apparently Zach is alive again. I don't remember why. I thought he was dead, but he is. Zach's back. Oh wait, no. Okay, no. This is the beginning of the season, so Zach is still alive. Zach dies near the end of the season. Okay, I
Oof.
I, I remember what's happening now. So yeah, after banishing Zach and his lackeys, who are telling the boys about the Michael sword, carves Enochian sigils into the boys' ribs to hide Dean and Sam from angels.
Lovely.
Literally, like he puts his hand like on their chests and like I think there's like a flash of light or something, or like the boys just like make a sound of pain, and then later they're like in the hospital because something happened to Bobby, I think. I can't remember. But they're in the hospital and they get like x-rays done of their ribs. And like in the x-rays there's like tiny like symbols carved into their ribs. It's kind of cool actually.
Oof.
But yeah, Caston just like shoved his hand in their chest and like carved them into his rib bones. He just like put his hand on their chest and suddenly they have runes carved into their rib bones that hide them from angels, which is fun. Um,
Lovely.
then we meet the Horsemen of War and meet back up with Ellen and Joe. Yay! War's episode was kind of interesting, but I don't care enough about it to talk about it or even remember what all happened. All right. Mm. All right. The boys separate because during the fight with War, there's still a question about whether or not Sam is still addicted to demon blood, and so they separate because they're idiots.
Hmm.
They keep doing this. I hate it. Sam goes and tries to live a normal life as Keith, working at a bar. But of course, that never lasts long, and thanks to the apocalypse, Sam's normal life ends sooner than it normally would have. Cass is being
Lo-
a little rebel, helping the boys stay away from the other angels while having to ration his angel mojo. It's actually called Grace, but mojo is more fun to say because
hmm.
yes. Lucy is harassing Sam by appearing to him in dreams in the form of Jessica, his dead girlfriend from season 1, because why the
That's so
heck
nice.
not? Hmm,
Rude.
I know. And actually, speaking of Jessica, it's actually a fun this is like a fun little like thing someone I like came across on Instagram that someone had noticed is that throughout the seasons as Sam gets more and more love interests, we see him moving away from like the blonde hair, blue eyed, like ideal woman that Jessica is when we first meet her. And we see him slowly starting to like get I can't think of the right word, but we see him slowly starting to turn more to the like brown haired, brown eyes, like the exact opposite of Jessica as the season goes on
Oh,
and he like starts moving on from her death and like the effect that her death has had on his life, which I think is
that's kind of
very cool
cool.
and a very subtle and cool way to like show one aspect of his various character arcs throughout the series.
Yeah. Also,
Um,
isn't his wife, doesn't she have like brown eyes and brown hair in real life?
yes. Yeah.
I could.
Yeah, it's
That
cute.
could be part of it.
All right. Then we have episode 8, which we already talked about. Then we meet a girl named Becky, who's a fan of the
Hi,
books,
Becky.
but she's a fan of the books, but she's like she's like the weird type of fan, you know?
Ah.
Like
Ah.
yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah. She does give us the information we need to meet Crowley. He's kind of annoying right now, but we still love him because he is Crowley. Okay, I have to take a deep breath before I read this next one, or else I will freak out.
Oh man.
Ellen and Joe die after Meg sicks hellhounds on the gang when they go to stop Lucy from summoning death, and I hate it so much, but if I spend too much time on this, I might cry, so we're just gonna move on. We got
Oh
that?
my gosh. Yeah, I got that.
Okay, good. Death has been summoned, but we're going to ignore him because of grief and because he doesn't do anything important until later in the season.
Oh my.
I'm okay.
Oh, young child.
Yay. Alright, we get to episode 13, which we already talked about, and then we meet Famine. As assumed by his name, he makes everyone very hungry. Cass's human vessel craves meat, and Dean craves demon blood, which still gives him powers, so that's not great. Yay. We deal with though. Sam has to go through withdrawals again, but it's fine. We deal with it. We then meet Jody, who becomes relevant in later seasons, and who is also played by the mom from Sweet Life of Zack and Cody. So that's fun. It actually really is fun because like for like a good like month or so, I would like get her videos on my feed, and it would be like differences between like a Disney Channel mom and a CW mom, and she would be like wearing like clothes that looked like her character from Sweet Life of Zack and Cody, and then like clothes that looked like Jodie, and it would be like doing interactions and like comparisons between them, and it's actually so fun and kind of cute. I don't remember her
That's pretty
handle,
fun.
and I haven't got her on my feed for like a couple months now, but it was very fun. Hopefully, by talking about this, I get her back on my feed. Alrighty. Death sends a message to Bobby, kind of threatening to kill him because he's one of the main people who keeps convincing the boys to say no to Sam and Mike. Not Sam, to Lucy and Michael. Except we don't see Death's face. He kind of just brings a bunch of people in from the town, or in the town that Bobby's living in and near. He kind of just brings back. He kind of just brings a bunch of people back to life, and then those like zombies or whatever, like, they look like normal humans. They act like normal humans until they not, and they go kind of rabid and try to kill you. And he brings Bobby's wife back to life, which
Oh
isn't
shoot.
cool because she had a traumatic death that Bobby blames himself for because he had to kill her because she got possessed by a demon. So that's fun. He gets to relive that trauma because he has to kill her again before she kills him again. But yeah, we
Oh
don't see Death's
gosh.
face. We just see what he can do. And
That's
then
pleasant.
yeah, and then we have episode 16, which we already talked about. Episode 18, which I'm going to talk about a little bit more now. So the thing with angels is that they need your consent to possess you, including Lucy because he's still an archangel, just fallen.
Mm.
In this episode, Zach started torturing Sam and Adam to coerce yes out of Dean.
Oh
Which is
my.
very wrong, and I feel like it would be a thing angels take very seriously, but Heaven's gone off the rails, so whatever. Yeah, I remember being like pretty mad about this because yes, you need because like yes, the angels need consent, not just archangels, but like all angels need consent to possess you. But like an informed yes is different than a coerced yes. Even
Mm-hmm.
if they're both saying yes, it's the way that one was brought about compared to the other that I feel like the angels would make a very big deal about it. But again, Heaven's gone off the rails, And clearly they don't care anymore. They just want the apocalypse to happen, and they are willing to bend whatever rules that might be in place because Daddy Dearest is gone and there's nobody keeping them in check anymore. Yes, we hate
Oof.
the angels, except Cass and Gabe. We love Cass and Gabe. Except then Gabe dies because Lucy killed him, and their confrontation was very emotional, and I'm very sad about it. It was also a gathering of other gods, which is where we learned that not only is Gabe pretending to be a trickster, but he's pretending to be Loki. I don't
Bruh.
remember why we're told, or I don't remember if we're told why he's pretending to be Loki, but that doesn't matter because my baby's dead. I miss Gabe. Then we meet Plague. We're gonna gloss over him because I refuse to talk about him. They defeat him. We're fine. We're just
Oof.
gonna we're just gonna move right along. Some stuff goes down between Bobby and Crowley. Bobby had lost the use of his legs at some point. I think near the end of season 4. I cannot exactly remember. And Crowley made a demon that allows Bobby to walk again. Then we
Love.
finally meet Death. Death is chill. We like Death in the context of this show. We like Death in the context of this show. Just need to feel like I should clarify that. All right. Turns out Lucy has Death on a leash since he was summoned, and Death does not like that. So he gives the boys the thing they need to put Lucy back in his cage. Then we have the finale, and everything is both fine and not fine at the same time, and I don't know what to do anymore. We can
Oof.
ignore this slide. That's a leftover from me making the slides that I forgot to delete while I was in the midst of a mental breakdown.
Oh my gosh.
All right. Questions, comments, concerns for my perfectly intact sanity.
Girl, did you not just see what I saw? What was that?
Nothing. You
Oh
saw
my
nothing.
gosh. Baby girl,
You
no.
saw nothing.
Well, I loved the color schemes this time around. I've loved all of them so far, but this one was nice and spooky. White with the red shanana.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and I will
Um,
admit, for all for all the mental breakdown that was happening this season 6 very quickly is like, why the frick am I still here? Like, well, not like that situation, but it's like here, season 5, I was having a complete mental breakdown, and then season 6 is just like, okay, well, I guess this is now just a part of my life. Can we like hurry this along and like move on and get to the interesting stuff? Like there is a
this is my
very,
life now.
like once we film season 6 and 7, you will be able to tell that there is just like a complete and total shutdown of my brain. It will be very, very obvious. But
Oh
yeah,
man.
anything else from you, Chris?
I'm good, bro.
Okay then.
You're not, but
I'm not.
we're gonna let this child have a little break in a minute.
Yeah, don't worry. I'm fine.
Oh my goodness.
But yeah, I think that'll do it for
Quintana.
today.
Please drink water,
Yes, ma'am. Go finish the responsibilities you're procrastinating.
and we'll see y'all around.
Bye.
Bye. Oh my gosh.
I need to stop.
Carry on my wayward son. There'll be peace when you are done.